Hey guys, Happy New Year. It's 2022 and guess what? I've started off with COVID. Been in isolation for the last few days and had some time to think about life and what I want to achieve in 2022. 2021, I'll be honest, I wasn't in the best mental or spiritual or emotional state. I haven't been for a period of time, and with this year, with the new year, I want that to change. And it got me thinking about New Year's resolutions and checklists. Lots of people do checklists, or maybe they don't. But people that write checklists all the time, I feel, get stuff done. And I want to get stuff done this year. I want to achieve a few things. So what I do, I then went and bought a notebook. I can't recommend this enough. Get a notebook. In a short period of time, I've already been writing stuff down. I feel like I've been more productive and I'm actually getting things done. Get a notebook. Why? Because it makes you think. Because rather than just typing on an iPhone or your MacBook, writing down makes you think. Gets you to think about what you need to precisely say. And that means without making a mistake. If you use a MacBook or a phone, you can easily get stuff wrong and all you have to do is press backspace on that thing. With writing, it's much more serious because it makes you think. And why is thinking important? Because it makes yourself clear. What are you going to do for the rest of your life? Be foggy and not write things down and make yourself not clear what you want to do for the rest of your life? I think that's a bad strategy. And you might be thinking that writing's a bit too much effort. That's the level, isn't it? Writing's too difficult. Too lazy to even write. But honestly, if you offload everything into a book, it's almost like a way of uncluttering your mind. Get a notebook. Honestly, I can't recommend it enough. This saved me, and it'll definitely save you. Let's think and take aim at what you want to achieve this year. Anyways, checklists and New Year's resolutions. Some of you might even do checklists and they aren't great. You might write them down, you might have the boxes, you might check some off and you feel so great because you're starting to get stuff done. But at the end of the day, you haven't achieved everything. You forgot to fill in the check boxes. Why? That's because you do checklists wrong. Sorry. So this is what your average checklist looks like, right? You write some check boxes, you write some things down, it all looks great, but actually it's so bad because all of them vary of different sizes of importance, effort, and require different amounts of concentration. There are different priorities, so basically it's more hassle writing one than not having a checklist at all. So here it is, how to make an effective checklist. Step 1, brain dump.
So here we have our usual checklist, right? So what we're going to do is offload everything down onto the paper that comes into your head about New Year's resolutions, or anything for that matter. The purpose of this is to free up your mind by decluttering it, and at the same time focusing it on 5 to 10 things you want to do over this year. Empty your thoughts onto the paper and become clearer minded and more ambitious. Step 2 is to prioritise everything on that list. Rank every item from most important to the least important to you. You will know yourself which ones are important, that need to be done sooner, and which ones don't. Don't trick yourself. Be honest and really focus yourself on what matters to you and what doesn't. This will get you ordering them in no time, on the priorities that you are deciding for your life. Step 3 is to rewrite them in order. Order them 1 to 10 or however many that you have written of which ones are the most important to you, as you have done in step 2. Make it look nice, make it look good, all clear, and then cut. Literally take off the bottom, leaving the top 3 resolutions. Forget about them completely.
It's important to just focus on 3. That's what we're going to do for this year and try and make these 3 done as best as you can.
Step 4 is to chunk. Take those top 3 and break them down into their most basic parts. These parts should take no more than at least half an hour to complete each task. Let's say my New Year's resolution is to start making videos on a YouTube channel. But we can break that down to much more manageable chunks than that. Let's say I'm going to upload a video every 2 weeks. But we can easily break that down even further. Take even one YouTube video for example. If I write these down into manageable chunks, because a YouTube video in itself is a very long and creative process. So to see that on an average checklist literally makes me to want to forget about it, I want to run away and want to avoid it. First, we can write the first half of the script. Then we can write the second half of the script. Then I can record a voiceover, record the face cam footage. Then I need to cut all the raw footage, start adding music and sound effects, add titles and start editing, render the upload, and finally need to make a thumbnail design. In total, concentrated effort, a YouTube video with practice should take around about 4 to 4.5 hours work. These all tasks individually take roughly about half an hour and are manageable tasks that I can easily wrap my head around. Eat, sleep and repeat this for every list that you do, no matter how large or how small a time frame. You can get chipping away at your bigger resolutions in no time. And here's the inspirational quote.
Because a mountain is climbed only one step at a time. As I said, you can do these for everyday stuff, just day-to-day tasks, and you can prioritize them to make sure which ones that need to be done today, but also which ones that can be done tomorrow. And this will make you one step closer to being more productive. So hey, you're one step closer to being more productive. Let me know in the comments section about what are your New Year's resolutions this year? Which ones are you wanting to try and achieve, and how have you broken them down into little chunks? I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for listening. Peace out.